Thanks for joining me on my blog channel, and I'm really excited to answer some of these questions because a lot of them I get quite a bit. So these are kind of like common questions that I get asked quite a bit, or they're kind of specific questions that I thought like, oh, I forgot to mention that in a video, so this would be great for everyone to hear the answer to. So the first question actually came in yesterday on my video for Task Performance Club. It was from Whisperings of War, and basically the question is, why do I do videos? So I guess I never really explained, but maybe I have in other videos, but Lifeganics is my company, and where I live, I help a lot of different people that are dealing with celiac and Crohn's and diabetes and things like that, and I help them learn how to eat and how to use food as medication. Essentially, because if food is typically what they're doing wrong, and I'm not saying that food causes everything, but it can be the root of a lot of issues that people have. So through my company, I'm able to kind of help guide people through what they need to do, just kind of like I do here on my YouTube channel or on my Lifeganics channel. And so basically, I like to talk about companies that have really good ethics and morals, use excellent quality materials, if that's for clothing, or if it's food, then they use, organic materials, or just whatever it is, it's a very pure form, and those are the companies that I choose to speak about. Most of the companies I've been using for quite some time, and if I haven't, I usually say, like, I just found this, or I say I've been using this for years and years, and it's tried and trusted. So I just think it bothers me when I see a lot of companies that have tons of money to back them, and they can do these huge campaigns that reach all over the country or all over the world, and they may not have the best product, but they have the most amount of money or means to get their product to the masses. And unfortunately, most of those products aren't the best. They claim to be, but most of the time they're not. So that's why I wanted to have an outlet to speak about companies that are really doing the right thing and that I trust and that I wish more people would learn about. Basically, why I do videos is to help people with the journey of finding a healthier lifestyle and to avoid a lot of the pitfalls that even I fell into when I began my journey. Another question that I got recently is from BB Pink 18, and she's asking, is non-fat organic yogurt good for you? And she heard that it was good to flatten your stomach. Well, my thing about dairy is that it makes your body acidic. So I don't believe that there's really any dairy product that is good for you per se, because it creates a lot of extra mucus in your body, and it also makes you very acidic. As for the portion about flattening your stomach with yogurt, that basically speaks about the probiotics that are in the yogurt that help to regulate your digestive tract. Most of us here in America, we eat a diet that's high in fat and sugar and salt, which can make your digestive system sluggish, and we also take a lot of antibiotics. Antibiotics are like a whole nother topic, but basically when you take them, it kills off all of the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. So your system is left basically out of balance. So instead of consuming yogurt, I would suggest taking probiotics, which the ones that I take are by a company called Jarrow. It's Jarrow, and I take those just about every other day just to make sure that I'm maintaining the balance of good bacteria versus bad bacteria in my digestive tract, because we need both for it to be functioning properly and getting everything eliminated properly. So yeah, definitely check out probiotics. I believe I spoke about them in a different video. Or you could also drink kombucha, which has probiotics present in the beverage. This question comes from Anna Loves Justin B, and she's asking, what foundation do I wear? I don't wear foundation. I wear BB creams actually, and you can see the ones that I wear in my Maiko Sano Japanese tutorial. I use one that's by a company called Vanilla Co, and another one that is by a company called Misha. This one is from Neon Sugar Cherries, and she's asking if I eat eggs, and I try to avoid eggs, and I try to avoid products that have eggs in them. Although the egg whites are a great source of lean protein and the yolks have biotin and things like that, since I do tend to stay away from dairy and things like that, I also include eggs. So no, I don't eat eggs. This question's from Bee Berries, and she's asking how she can strengthen her wrist to avoid injuries while playing tennis. And there's lots of things you can do. The first thing I would suggest is to make sure you stretch lightly before and definitely stretch your wrist after. And another thing that is so important is your string setup in your rackets. And if your string is too hard, so something that is like a synthetic material like a polyester string or something called Luxilon, that can be very harsh on your wrist and tendons and your arm in general. So I would say if you've been having trouble with your wrist, to go to a string that's very soft, and the softest string available is Natural Gut, and it's pretty pricey, but if you have an injury, it's definitely worth it. It will absorb a lot of the shock from the racket, and it'll definitely help with healing your wrist. This question is from Miss Barbie Bella, and she's asking if I drink Vita Coco while I'm not doing sport, and yes I do. If I've had a long flight or if I just in general feel dehydrated, I will drink Vita Coco when I'm not working out. I don't drink it in large quantities, and I typically would drink the pure. But yeah, definitely if I wake up and I feel like my skin looks, dehydrated, or if I feel dehydrated, then I definitely will drink it. Asked if I soaked my grains, and they're responding to my quinoa video, and that particular brand of quinoa, you don't have to soak the grains, so I don't. I do rinse them quickly before I put them into the pan, but I do not soak my Ancient Harvest quinoa because they say that I don't have to. So I do know that there's other quinoa brands that, or just if you get it in bulk or something like that, you do need to soak them for a couple hours. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time. See ya!